All right, getting back to our wheel fitment on our 91 Tbird. Here is our 15-inch rotor, 6-piston Brembos in a 19-inch Savini wheel BM12s or BM13s. These are concave. Now, I did find somebody on OfferUp who actually had 5 times 4.5 to 5 times 108. The center bore is 74, but I don't care. We're just worried about spacing right now, and it looks like this is 1.25 inch. All right, so that's what's on there now. If you look, we are still far from hitting our Brembos. See that gap? And when I spaced it, it looks like we can still take off 1/2 inch. So from 1.25, we could go down to a 3/4 spacer. I don't know if they make a hub-centric spacer like this, or if we're just gonna have to get a spacer and make the wheel fit that way, which is gonna be really hard to do when we've got that bolt pattern combination. So we'll see if we can get it that low. But this is how close it is with 1.25. I've already lowered the car a little bit. So, you know, I'd like to get it in tighter if we can. So we'll see if we can get a spacer smaller than 1.25. 3/4 is going to be where it's at and still have a little gap between the Brembo and the actual rim. So, but there's the combination: 5 times 4.5 to 5 times 4.25 is what it is, or 5 times 114.3 to 5 times 108. So now we'll take it off and we'll research that and see if we can now find a spacer for this, which is going to be 5 times 4.5 to 5 times 4.25 with spacing of 3/4. So this is good for me to figure out. I found these on OfferUp for $20, so I just went and picked them up off the dude. This is a huge center bore, so we definitely need some hub-centric rings if we go this way. Or if we can find a shop that customizes it and do it exactly the way we want, then we'll do it that way. But we figured out our spacing.